Good morning, everybody. My name is Nick, or Double Spinning Edge, or whatever you want to call me. And today I wanted to teach everybody how to rip models from the Xenoblade games on the Nintendo Switch. I wanted to do this for a while, actually, but never got around to it. But I think now's a good time. Now you are going to need a few things. Depending on the game, you're going to want something called an Xbtool, made by Alex Barney. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just Alex both times. But there's two different ones for Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3, because when you extract a file, you're gonna have to decrypt the file. Xenoblade DE's files already come decrypted, so you don't want to worry about that. Well, I'll come back to Xenoblade Chronicles 1 later, but for now, let's just focus on one of these games. Let's focus on 3, or 2 actually, because 3 has some more complex models that I don't want to deal with right now. I'll teach more about how to build those models later, but that's a pain. Alright, so you're gonna want either of these. Since I'm getting the one for 2, I'm gonna get this build. To download this, go to the main page, click on releases, it should be the latest release here, and download xbtool.zip. It's right here actually. You're also gonna want Noesis, which is a model viewer, and a mod for Noesis that allows you to view models that in the specific file that Xenoblade Chronicles uses. All 3 of these games actually use it, so it's a good way to view them. You know, like a viewer does. But yeah, you won't be able to do it without this mod, so you can just download this one by clicking code and download zip. I believe that's all we'll need. You're also going to need either a modded Switch or Yuzu with the ROMs of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, or 3, or 1, or whichever one you plan on doing. You can do it on an actual modded Switch. However, a friend I worked with had issues doing that for some reason. It's a lot more consistent on emulator, as far as I've known. I prefer Yuzu to Ryujinx because Yuzu allows you to extract DLC. For some reason, Ryujinx doesn't allow that, or I haven't found out how to do it. Either way, Yuzu is more consistent. Anyway, what you want to do from here is right-click the game you want to extract models from. We're doing Xenoblade 2 today, and we're going to hover over Dump ROM FS, and just click Dump ROM FS. Now, after clicking this, your computer's gonna pause, or not the computer, but the app's gonna pause. It's gonna load a bit, and it's gonna take a bit because it's essentially like extracting 12 gigabytes of data. So depending on how fast your PC is, it could take either 5 minutes to 30 minutes, but it usually takes about 5 minutes. I've already done this, and important to note, once you do this, a folder will pop up basically showing what's extracted. If you go over to this folder here, it's already shown here: stream, bf2.ard, and bf2.arh. You're just going to want to move these folders to a safe location, like on your desktop, or in a folder on your desktop, like I have done here. Once you've done that, you actually don't need Ryujinx. You don't need Yuzu anymore, so get rid of that. And now you want to keep this open. From here on out, you want to open Xbtool. Now, Xbtool has a lot of files here, and an application. You do not want to open the application file. What you do is you click the bar here, and you type in cmd to open the command prompt. And it opened up in the other monitor. Go figure. Here it goes. From here, it's a little difficult. You're going to want a specific command. There is a command on specifically the Xenoblade 3 release here. It's right here, xbtool.exe, -g, xbtool, yeah. So we're gonna want to copy that. Then we're gonna want to paste it here. Okay, now that you got the command in, you gotta replace the bf3 ARH, bf3 ARD with 2 things specifically, or actually 3 things, but we'll go to the 3rd thing in a second. So first, you want to actually, hold on, I kind of just did that, huh? So you want to hover over the bar, click it. This will reveal the entire location of the files. You want to just copy that. Click on your command prompt. You can't actually click locations in the command prompt. So what you have to do is you have to press left key to just go backwards. And for some reason, it's always like a character ahead. So if you want to back up, if you want to like delete BF3 here, you gotta go to the period and then press backspace. From here on out, you want to click Control V to paste your options here. And then you want to backslash and then BF2. You want to replace 3 with 2 because ripping Xenoblade 3 models or ripping Xenoblade 3's ROM FS will leave you with BF3 files. However, 2's leaves you with BF2. Go figure. Oh, one more important thing. You want to put quotation marks around the file, or around both the file and the fucking output here. There we go. Not the output, but the destination. Not the destination. The location of your file. I cannot English. I cannot speak. Why did I choose to do this? Because I like teaching. That's why. You want to do that with ARH too. BF2 ARH. Oh, 2. Not 3. Nope. 2. Okay. Then you want to go back and you want to click quotation marks. And there's your work. From here on out, it'll start extracting. It'll be a minute. It's actually doing pretty fast, actually. But I will get back to you right when everything here is done. Alright, we're nearing the end here. You'll notice around 60 or 70% that I'll pause for a second. That's normal. It should pause for a bit. And once everything is done, you'll just see this again. You won't need this any longer. I've already mentioned that you have to basically replace BF2 with BF3 if you want to rip Xenoblade 3's ROM FS. But Xenoblade 1's, or definitive editions in this case, doesn't actually come decrypted or encrypted. So you can just skip the step if you're ripping models from Xenoblade 1. So once with that done, you can just get rid of that. And let's actually look at what we got. So in the command, we basically told we told the program to extract everything to a file called unpack Xbtool, which is right here. You'll see a lot of things. You'll see BDAT files. I'm not entirely sure what BDAT files are. I'm pretty sure those are for like the coding of the game or like how the game works. Got things like effects, with events, menus, etc. Maps. Maps are pretty important. They're the maps, obviously, but I'm not entirely sure how to rip those yet. Every time I do, I mess it up. But we're looking for models. And as you can see, you can already kind of tell what these stand for by just looking at them. You got BL. Hold on, let me bring it up for you guys. BM icons, yeah. We got BL, we got EN, we got NP, we got OJ. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys can like figure out what these mean. But if you look in, let's say, PC, that stands for player character. Let's find Rex. I assume he'd be number 1. But these files aren't entirely Blender friendly. I'm pretty sure there's like a mod that allows you to import them into Blender, but I kind of want to see these as an FBX file, you know? So that's what Noesis is for. However, Noesis does not normally have... Yeah, Noesis normally does not have the ability to view these files, which is what Xenoblade Switch model importance mod is for. Oh, shoot, I already did this, didn't I? Bareback. What do you mean, guys? I'm perfectly good at planning. I've never messed up anything ever. This is all planned, trust me. Where was I? Right, you want to open up Noesis here. And because Noesis can't actually view these kind of files yet, we're going to want to open up this mod, which was included. And you want to open up in here, and it's a Python file. You want to go into plugins here, Python, and drop it in. Go to Python. That way we'll do. All right, and that should be in there. And with this, we should just be able to open up Noesis, and I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, here it is. Let's see here. Let's just get everything ready. Alright, perfect. So here's Noesis. It looks kind of bland at first, but within this package, I'm too tired for this. So you just want to locate the file here. I've found Xbtool and desktop. And you just want to go down, look into models, look into player characters. Once you've like reached the end of a model, you can just click the folder itself and it will bring these up. Now, the models themselves are in the WISMT file. I call them Wismit files because that's funny. And if you click it, it's Rex Xenoblade from Xenoblade. Not really much we can do with him right now, huh? We can turn off the shading. Face call? I don't know what that's about. We can make him dead. We can get rid of the info. We can put the shading again. We can actually look at the skeleton. This is pretty interesting. You might actually want to take a look at this. I might want to just reset this. This is getting annoying. Okay. But yeah, looking at the skeleton, you can kind of see the basic armature of this character. But yeah, I kind of want to like actually do shit with Rex. So what we want to do is we want to right-click Wismity. Oops. We want to click Export. And you just want to find a fucking location to put this thing in. So I'm going to browse. Oh, this is Tyon. So it's good. Desktop. Rex. I'm just going to call him Rex. Because I already have a good model for this, so I'm probably just going to delete this when I'm done. Oopsies. Yeah, PNG. Okay, very important. You want to make sure additional texture output is the PNG image file. Because Blender does not like DDS files. I don't know why, and DDS is like the automatic file. So you want to click Export. And this happens for a bit. Boom. Export complete. Alright. Now with that, your model is now an FBX file. The images are now PNG files, and you can import this model into Blender. So let's open up Blender and see how that works, right? Come on. There it is. Here's Blender, also known as my personal hell. So from here on out, we want to click File, Import, FBX. Go to Desktop. Rex is right there. There he is. As an FBX file, importable into Blender. Kind of looking on the small side though, don't you think? Yeah, that's because for some reason when you import models they're really small. You just want to fix this by pressing Alt and S at the same time. So boom. And there you go. He is no longer small. Looks a little gray out though, you know. So I guess we just want to like switch material preview and oh my god! That's not right. Nah, I'm just messing with you. It's actually pretty easy to fix. What you gotta do is you gotta select every mesh, look in their materials, scroll down to settings, and click opaque. And that makes the objects opaque. Go figure. You want to do this with every single part of the model. It's actually kind of annoying. There are some parts that you probably want to leave a alpha blend because of exactly like how they work. Like these belt loops here. They use an alpha texture to appear like belt loops, but for now they're just squares. Let me just fix everything up and I'll be right with you. Rex is done, and like me, he's eternally crying purple. Yeah, not every model comes with a texture. I think it's like a custom shader. Oh yeah, that's also very important. But you know, normally I just make a texture for it, or a material. So I'll just go into shading, remove whatever materials in here. It's all white. Emission strength, we'll turn alpha down a little. Oh wait, that's right. For some reason, if they don't have a texture, they spawn in as opaque. But if they do have a texture, they don't. So what is this? So I'll just turn it to alpha blend, and now they're like transparent tears. No, just like me, he's always crying. If you're worried about things like this looking weird, like his hairline or the buttons here, what you gotta do is you gotta find the corresponding alpha texture. Now, as you can see, there's already something plugged into the alpha texture, and it's kind of For some reason, it shouldn't be that. What you want to do is you want to click Find File, and you want to look for a specific alpha texture that looks like it fits. Like this clearly resembles Rex's hairline here, so we're gonna click that. And instead of alpha, we want to click Move Color to Alpha, and then boom. Sometimes I find more success when clicking non-color, and that usually helps a little. So before I go, I just want to let you guys know that for the collar and for the helmet buttons, you use this alpha texture, and you also use this normal texture if you want to shade your characters. And for the buttons, for the belt loops, you just use the thing that looks like a belt loop. From here on out, the world's your oyster. You can shade this guy to however you like, or you can basically manipulate him. I'll probably do more tutorials on how to like set up Xenoblade 3-in-1 characters, because those are a whole other fucking ballpark. Like, I don't think I even touched on how to do that. It's kind of a pain, but once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. It does hurt your hand a little if you do it too much. But enough about possible arthritis. Yeah, that's actually everything I have to teach you. You can do this with objects, enemies, weapons. You can do it with blades if you want. So it's not just Rex or Nia. You can enter Pyra, Nia, Poppy, etc., etc. Not every model is built the same. For some reason, it feels like some of these models were made in the studio of Monolith Soft, but others were like outsourced, because not everyone uses face flexes. Oh, yeah, face flexes. So if you look in the bones, you'll realize that Rex doesn't actually have any mouth or eye bones. If you want to look at bones easier, you just click Viewport Display in front, switch it to stick, and then boom. Now he's a little mannequin you can play with. Or all, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, you can, like, control where the eyes look. You can control, like, actually, that's all you can control. You can control the hair, but little. Whee! But, no, you cannot control the mouth via bones. What you want to do is you want to enter this little menu right here. It looks like a triangle. And you want to look through these keys. These are all flexes for the face. By moving them, you can change things like the eyebrows. Go further down, you can change the eyes. You can make them blink. If you're shading this guy, you might want to fix that. That's cool. You can also go down to the mouth. Oh my god! This guy's a little shiny, don't you think? He's a metallic at like 100, like max, so if we like turn that down a little, maybe it'll look a little better. See? There we go. Now he doesn't look like some sort of crumpled monstrosity. There's no punchline, he just looks better. That being said, from here on out, you want to probably like play with these shaders all you want, and just realize what some of these image textures do. Normal maps basically give models some depth. Normal maps give models some depth. These temp maps are actually like several different maps on top of each other. You want to use the color separate tool to separate them and see what they do. Some are roughness maps, some are metallic maps, others are AO maps. Roughness maps make models look more rough. Metallic maps make models look more metallic. Go figure. But AO maps actually add a little bit of shading to the model. Yeah. And then maps. And then AO maps need if a mesh needs to have a shape cut out of it, like the blush here, or like the buttons, like previously mentioned. That's what these maps will do. I believe they're called alpha maps? Yes, they're called alpha maps. I don't know why I didn't remember that. But I think that's it, honestly. It's shiny. Okay, I'm gonna have a little more fun here. I already know how to do this kind of stuff, so I'm just gonna play with this for a little longer. I hope you guys learned something, and if you didn't, well, watch the video again. I'm sure you'll figure it out. If you guys have any questions, ask them down in the comments. I'll try to get to everyone. I'll send the links to the resources you need in the chat, as well as some extra resources that I found useful, like a Google Sites, or not a Google Sites, a Google Sheet that basically labels what models are which. Because if you looked in Noesis, they're all labeled kind of weird, so it's going to be hard to find them unless you're either scrolling through or have a guide. That's going to be a good guide for Xenoblade 3 models. There's a guide for Xenoblade 2 models. I'll look for it and put it in the description as well. Maybe later. I just kind of want to get this video done. But yeah, I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me fuck up for 50 minutes. I guess it's only been 20. Feels like an hour, oh my god. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Have fun playing with your models, and make some good renders. Oh, follow me on Twitter, at DSC_3D. I also have the same name on my Pixiv website. And I believe that's all. Yeah, like, subscribe, comment, ask questions. I will answer. I do things. I streamed today. Or maybe I already streamed today, I don't know. I don't know when this is going up. Alright, see ya.